I want to share a story about a family that was destitute and they were poor, and there were rumors that there is a way to make it really rich. There is an easy way to get lots of money to feed your family for the rest of your life. There were rumors that there was an island that is full with diamonds. Hundreds of thousands of diamonds free for the taking. The problem is, it was a 1-year journey by boat to get to this island. You had to stay on the island for a year, and it was a 1-year return journey to get back home. But desperate times call for desperate measures. The family said, you know what? It's worth it. We're going to do it. And the father said farewell to his wife and to his children, and the whole village walked him to the boat, because it was really the whole village was poor. If he would come back with thousands of diamonds, it'd feed the whole village. So everyone was excited. They sent him off with fanfare, and he got on the boat. And the boat is going, and he's wondering, are there really diamonds? What's going to be? What's going to happen? And he's wondering, and he's nervous, and everyone else on the boat is nervous. Are there really diamonds there? Who knows? No one's ever been there before. 6 months into the journey, there's only 1 month left, and now he can't control the anticipation, the enthusiasm. Finally, as they're approaching the island from a distance, they can see the island is practically glowing. It's actually glowing. Say, wow, maybe the rumors are true. And as they get close enough, people start jumping off the boat to get to the seashore as quickly as possible. And to their amazement, there really are diamonds. Not hundreds, not thousands, probably millions. They're all over. And this guy gets off the boat. He grabs a bag and he starts putting in diamonds. 1 diamond, another diamond, diamond. He's just like filling up as many diamonds as he can get. And one of the natives says, "What are you doing?" He goes, "What do you mean? I'm getting diamonds." He goes, "You're here for a whole year. Why don't you get to know the place a little bit?" It's like, "Oh yeah, that's a good point." So he puts down his bag and he starts walking around the island, getting to meet the natives, getting to see the scenery, to see what it has. And he says, "You know what? Now that I'm rich, I'm going to treat myself." And he asks to find out where is the fanciest restaurant in town. And they show him. And he walks into this fancy restaurant where he sees diamonds lining the floor and lining the walls. And he asks the waiter, "Please bring me the most expensive thing on the menu." And the waiter says, "Sure, but how are you going to pay for it?" He goes, "Pay? How about take that big diamond there on the wall and the 3 meters up, and you can keep the change as a tip." And the waiter says, "Hello, on this island, everyone has diamonds. They're not worth anything. You can't buy things with diamonds." He goes, "Oh, okay, well, what's your currency? What do you use here to buy things?" Because here, we use chicken fat. Chicken fat is very rare. It's a very valuable commodity, and that's how we buy and sell things. So the man walks out of the restaurant a little bit depressed, but says, "You know what? While I'm here for a whole year, I better figure out how to get chicken fat." So he starts reading up on chicken fat and researching and exploring, and he actually gets quite good at it. He becomes an expert on accumulating chicken fat. And within 6 months, he had so much chicken fat, he was known as the chicken fat king of the island. He had it all. And he had fancy cars on this island buying with chicken fat. He had a fancy home. He was tipping big in chicken fat. He was paying for things in chicken fat. He had everything he ever wanted. He was living the life. But all good things must come to an end. The 12 months were finishing up, and it was time for him to get back on the boat. So he wants to make sure he's going to, of course, be able to provide for his family. He hires workers, probably 100 workers with 100 trucks, to load up tons and tons and tons and tons, everything he had, of chicken fat onto the boat. And he's bringing truckload after truckload of chicken fat onto this boat. He's going to make sure he has all the chicken fat he could possibly ever want. And half the boat is this guy's chicken fat. That's how wealthy he was. And he gets on the boat sets sail, and he is so proud. Look at what he accomplished in his year there, how wealthy he became. And of course, as the boat is sailing, an odor starts to permeate through the air. It starts to smell a little bit. And he realizes it comes from his chicken fat. So he starts spraying it to try and conceal it. But eventually the stench is too bad, and they make him throw the chicken fat into the water. And he's devastated. All the chicken fat that he'd worked so hard to accumulate was just thrown overboard. And they get back to the town, to his village. He walks out. The whole town is waiting for him. They're all excited. And they got a whole band there. They're all waiting. And he comes out depressed. They say, what's wrong? He goes, oh, I lost all of my chicken fat. His wife says, what do you mean chicken fat? What about the diamonds? Did you find diamonds? Were there diamonds? And then he goes, oh no. I was so busy getting chicken fat, I forgot about diamonds. As you can imagine, I don't know if the story is real or not, probably not. But as you could imagine, this story is a parable for life. God has sent us into this world, onto this island, for a temporary amount of time to accumulate mitzvos, to accumulate real diamonds, diamonds of infinite value, 613 commandments. God sent us here with a mission, with a plan, with an instruction manual. Now, it happens to be while we're here, you can't buy and sell things in stores with mitzvos. You can't use commandments and good deeds to go out to eat. We need the currency. We need the chicken fat of the world we're in, which happens to be money. So we need to have money to live. We need to figure out how to have money, how to earn money, how to keep money, how to save money, and how to spend it well. We need that. But sometimes what happens is while we're here, we get so distracted with the money, with the chicken fat, we forget why we actually came in the first place. We forget why God put us here. That is the real challenge and the real miracle of Hanukkah. It was a fight between Jews who wanted to get the real diamonds, who wanted the mitzvos, who wanted the Torah, and Jews who wanted to be like the rest of the world and said, let's focus on the chicken fat. So my hope and prayer is that as we go through Hanukkah now, that each of us in our own lives could find a way to remember why we're here, why God sent our souls to this world, what our purpose is. And each one of us has a unique purpose. We have unique gifts, unique talents to share with the world. But at the end of the day, at some point, we're going to be getting back on a boat, and we're going to be sailing back to God, to the afterlife. And we're not going to be able to take any of our chicken fat with us. None of our gold and silver in this world is coming with us. There's only one thing that we get to take with us to the next world. And those are the mitzvos, the good deeds that we did, the Torah that we studied. My bracha to everyone, my blessing to everyone, is that we should take this lesson to heart, that we should be able to find the real diamonds in our lives that are so accessible and available to everyone. It doesn't matter if you're born to a rich family or a poor family. These diamonds are for everyone, and these diamonds last forever.